Have you ever wondered why some people over 70 seem to lose their strength, energy, and health so quickly, while others stay vibrant and full of life? The truth is, 90% of seniors make the same mistake every single day, and they don't even realize it. This mistake is silently shortening lives, accelerating aging, and making people feel weaker than they should. In this video, we're going to reveal the biggest mistake that is secretly damaging your health and stealing years from your life. It's not just about diet, exercise, or sleep. This is something even the healthiest people often overlook. If you don't stop doing it now, you could be cutting your life short without even knowing it. Most people don't learn this secret until it's too late, but you still have time to take control, reverse the damage, and add years of health, strength, and energy to your life. As we go through this, ask yourself, could you be making this mistake without realizing it? And before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss more insights on staying youthful, strong, and full of energy. The biggest mistake that is secretly shortening your life after 70 is something that most people don't even recognize until the effects become impossible to ignore. It's not just about poor diet, lack of exercise, or even bad sleep habits, although those are all important. The real issue is something deeper, something that slowly drains your body's strength, weakens your mind, and accelerates aging without you even realizing it. The truth is, the worst mistake most seniors make is gradually withdrawing from life, becoming less engaged, and allowing passivity to take over. This process happens so subtly that most people don't even notice it at first. It might start with sitting for longer periods, avoiding certain activities, or skipping social events. Over time, the desire to try new things fades, and routines become repetitive. Days start to look the same, energy levels drop, and without even realizing it, people begin to shrink into a smaller version of themselves. The less engaged you become, the faster your physical and mental abilities decline. The mind thrives on stimulation, learning, and social interaction. When these things disappear, the brain starts to slow down, memory becomes weaker, and cognitive decline speeds up. Many people assume that forgetfulness and mental sluggishness are just natural parts of aging, but much of it is actually caused by a lack of engagement with life. The body suffers just as much as the mind when you stop actively participating in the world. Muscles weaken, flexibility decreases, and the ability to balance and move with confidence deteriorates. It becomes harder to get up from a chair, harder to go for walks, harder to climb stairs. This leads to a vicious cycle. Once movement becomes difficult, many people choose to move even less, which only accelerates the decline. The more inactive you become, the more at risk you are for heart disease, osteoporosis, diabetes, and a wide range of other conditions that limit mobility and independence. Sitting too much, avoiding physical activity, and settling into a lifestyle of inactivity is one of the fastest ways to shorten your lifespan and make the years you do have left much harder to enjoy. Social withdrawal is another major consequence of this mistake. Many seniors begin to interact with fewer people, whether due to retirement, loss of close friends, or simply feeling like they have less to contribute. They stop engaging in conversations, avoid learning new things, and gradually pull away from the world around them. This isolation doesn't just lead to loneliness. It actually shortens lifespan, increases the risk of dementia, and weakens the immune system. People who stay socially connected, who continue to challenge their minds and stay engaged with others, live longer and healthier lives. There is a direct link between human connection and longevity. Yet so many people unintentionally distance themselves from the relationships and activities that could help them thrive. The worst part is that this process happens gradually, often without conscious awareness. You might tell yourself that you're just tired today, that you don't feel like going out, that a certain hobby doesn't interest you anymore. Little by little, these choices add up, and before you know it, years have passed, and you feel weaker, less engaged, and disconnected from the world around you. The mistake isn't aging itself. It's allowing aging to dictate your life, instead of taking control of the process. The good news is that it's never too late to reverse this decline. The first step is awareness. Recognizing that passivity and disengagement are the true enemies of longevity. The next step is making a conscious effort to stay active, both physically and mentally. Moving more every day, even if it's just walking around the house, stretching, or doing simple exercises, can have a massive impact on mobility and overall health. The body is meant to move, and when you start using it again, even in small ways, it responds quickly. Strength and flexibility can be regained, balance can improve, and energy levels can return. The same goes for mental engagement. Learning new things, reading, playing games that challenge your brain, and staying curious about the world keep your mind sharp. Even something as simple as holding conversations with different people, discussing new ideas, or reminiscing about the past in an active way helps keep the brain engaged. The more you use your mind, the stronger it stays. Social connections are just as crucial. If you've been withdrawing from family, friends, or your community, it's time to reconnect. It doesn't matter whether you have a large social circle or just a few close relationships. What matters is staying engaged with others. Call someone, visit a friend, join a group, or simply start small by smiling at people when you go out. Human connection is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining health and happiness. The most important thing to remember is that aging is not an automatic decline. It's a process that you have a lot of control over. Yes, the body changes over time, and some things are inevitable, but how you respond to those changes determines how you experience your later years. The people who live the longest, healthiest, and most fulfilling lives are the ones who stay engaged, keep moving, continue learning, and maintain strong relationships. They don't let themselves fade into the background. They actively participate in life. The biggest mistake you can make is thinking that it's too late to change. No matter where you are now, you can decide to take back control. You can choose to start moving more, learning more, and reconnecting with others. Every small action adds up, and every step you take toward a more engaged and active life will reward you with more energy, better health, and a stronger sense of purpose. Have you ever noticed changes in your health that might be linked to this mistake? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's move on to how this mistake affects both your body and mind, and what you can do to fix it. When you allow yourself to become less engaged with life, both physically and mentally, the effects on your body and mind are more serious than most people realize. This habit doesn't just make you feel older, it actually accelerates the aging process, weakens your immune system, and increases your risk of developing chronic diseases. The body and brain are designed to be active, stimulated, and constantly adapting. When you stop challenging them, they start to decline much faster than they naturally should. One of the first noticeable effects is a decline in muscle strength and mobility. The less you move, the weaker your muscles become. Over time, this leads to reduced balance, slower reflexes, and an increased risk of falls and injuries. Many seniors assume that struggling to get up from a chair, experiencing stiffness in the morning, or feeling less steady on their feet is just a normal part of aging. In reality, it's often the result of not using the muscles and joints enough. When you stop moving, your muscles atrophy, your bones weaken, and your flexibility decreases. This makes even simple activities like walking, climbing stairs, or reaching for something on a shelf more difficult. The less you do, the harder everything becomes, leading to a vicious cycle where inactivity causes even more inactivity. Your cardiovascular system is also deeply affected by a sedentary lifestyle. When you move less, your circulation slows down, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your organs and tissues. Poor circulation can cause fatigue, cold hands and feet, and slower healing from injuries. Worse, it increases the risk of serious conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and strokes. Studies show that people who remain physically active as they age have lower blood pressure, better heart function, and a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. Simply walking every day or engaging in light exercises like stretching or yoga can improve circulation, keep the heart strong, and reduce inflammation in the body. Another major consequence of this mistake is the rapid decline in brain function. When you stop learning, engaging in conversations, or challenging your mind with new experiences, your cognitive abilities begin to weaken. The brain thrives on stimulation. When it doesn't get enough, memory becomes weaker, reaction times slow down and problem-solving abilities decline. Many people assume that forgetfulness or mental fog is just an inevitable part of aging, but in reality, much of it is caused by lack of mental engagement. Long-living people who remain sharp into their 90s and beyond actively challenge their brains every day through reading, problem-solving, socializing, and learning new things. Keeping your mind engaged with activities like puzzles, learning a new skill, or even having thoughtful conversations keeps neural pathways strong and lowers the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. Another way this mistake affects your body is by increasing stress levels and damaging your immune system. When you disengage from life, you often experience more loneliness, frustration, or a sense of purposelessness. This raises cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. Chronic stress weakens the immune system, makes it harder for your body to fight infections, and increases inflammation, which accelerates aging and contributes to diseases like arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. People who remain socially active, continue learning, and find purpose in their daily lives have significantly lower stress levels and stronger immune function. One of the most dangerous aspects of this mistake is how gradually it takes over. You might start by skipping an event, deciding not to go for a walk, or avoiding conversations because they seem tiring. Then, over time, this turns into a pattern of withdrawing from activities that used to bring you joy. The body follows the mind. If you convince yourself that you're too old to try new things or stay active, your body will respond by slowing down, losing strength, and becoming more fragile. The good news is that this process can be reversed, no matter your age. Scientific studies have repeatedly shown that people who stay physically, mentally, and socially engaged live longer, have better quality of life, and remain independent for much longer than those who withdraw. Research from longevity studies around the world, especially in regions known as blue zones, where people commonly live past 100, shows that daily movement, strong social connections, continuous learning, and maintaining a sense of purpose are the most powerful factors in healthy aging. Genetics only play a small role. Your daily habits are what truly determine how well you age. If you want to reverse the effects of this mistake, start by incorporating more movement into your day. You don't have to do intense workouts. Even light stretching, walking, or standing up more often can reactivate muscles and improve circulation. Next, challenge your mind. Read, engage in discussions, play memory games, or learn a new skill. Finally, stay socially connected. Call a friend, visit family, join a group, or simply have more interactions with people around you. The more engaged you are, the healthier and more vibrant you will feel. Most importantly, understand that aging is not about slowing down. It's about adapting and staying involved in life. The moment you start challenging yourself again, even in small ways, you'll feel the difference almost immediately. Energy levels improve, mental clarity returns, and physical strength starts to rebuild. It's never too late to take control of your health and longevity. The key is to start now, before small habits of disengagement turn into a permanent lifestyle that shortens your life. Do you think this mistake is affecting your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Reversing the damage caused by disengagement and inactivity is easier than you might think. The key is to take small, consistent steps that reactivate your body, sharpen your mind, and reconnect you with life. It's never too late to regain strength, energy, and a sense of purpose. And many people who have made these changes see dramatic improvements in their health, mobility, and overall happiness. The secret is not in doing everything at once, but in starting today, even with the smallest actions. The first and most important step is movement. If you've spent too much time sitting or avoiding physical activity, the fastest way to feel younger is to start moving again. Walking is one of the best ways to reintroduce activity into your life. It's low impact, strengthens your legs, improves circulation, and keeps your heart healthy. If walking isn't an option, seated exercises, light stretches, or resistance band training can help rebuild muscle and flexibility. The goal is not to push yourself too hard, but to move every single day in some way. Your mind needs exercise just as much as your body. To reverse mental sluggishness, start challenging your brain. Read something new, try puzzles, learn a skill, or engage in deeper conversations with others. Many people assume memory loss is unavoidable, but studies show that keeping your mind stimulated significantly lowers the risk of cognitive decline. If you haven't tried something new in a while, now is the time to start. The more engaged you are, the sharper your brain will stay. Social connection is another essential part of reversing this mistake. If you've been feeling disconnected or withdrawn, reaching out to family, friends, or even joining a community group can immediately lift your mood and energy levels. Loneliness accelerates aging, but staying socially active strengthens your immune system, improves mental health, and increases overall happiness. If you don't have a strong social circle, consider volunteering, attending local events, or even engaging with people online. Changing how you fuel your body can also make a dramatic difference. If you've been eating processed foods, consuming too much sugar, or neglecting hydration, your body is aging faster than it needs to. Eating more whole, nutrient-rich foods like vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can improve energy, reduce inflammation, and keep your skin and joints in better condition. Staying hydrated is equally important. Drinking enough water every day supports digestion, circulation, and brain function, helping you feel refreshed and alert. Many people have reversed years of decline simply by making these changes. Seniors who once struggled with fatigue, poor balance, or memory lapses have completely transformed their health by getting active, learning new things, and staying socially engaged. Some have gone from being unable to walk long distances to hiking regularly. Others have regained strength and confidence by doing simple exercises at home. Many who once felt isolated and disconnected have built new friendships and found renewed purpose. The lesson from all of them is clear. Your body and mind respond to what you give them. The more you challenge yourself, stay engaged, and make better choices, the younger you will feel. It all comes down to one decision. Will you take control of your aging process, or will you let it take control of you? The choice is always yours, and even the smallest steps today can lead to a longer, healthier, and happier future. Start now. Move a little more. Engage your mind, reach out to someone, and commit to taking better care of yourself. The results will be worth it. If you're enjoying this video and want more insights on how to stay youthful and full of energy as you age, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button. It really helps support the channel, and you'll never miss our future tips on staying strong, confident, and healthy at any age. The biggest mistake most seniors make isn't something obvious like eating the wrong foods or skipping exercise. It's something more subtle, but far more damaging. The real problem is disengagement from movement, from learning, from social interaction, and from life itself. The moment you start withdrawing, slowing down, and convincing yourself that aging is just about decline, your body and mind follow that belief. The good news is, this can be changed. The key to staying healthy for years to come isn't found in extreme transformations or impossible routines. It's in small, daily improvements that keep your body moving, your brain active, and your spirit engaged. Even if you've already noticed a decline in your strength, mobility, or mental clarity, it's not too late to turn things around. The human body is incredibly adaptable, no matter your age. Muscles can be strengthened, balance can be improved, and memory can be sharpened, all by making simple adjustments to your daily habits. Start with movement. Stand up more often, stretch every morning, go for short walks, and add light strength exercises to your routine. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Just move every single day. Your body is meant to be active, and the more you use it, the better it will serve you. Strengthening your legs, core, and back will improve your balance, reduce your risk of falls, and keep you independent for longer. A little movement every day adds up to years of better health. Your mind needs exercise just as much as your body. Read, learn, solve puzzles, have deep conversations, try new hobbies. The moment you stop challenging your brain, it starts to slow down. The people who live the longest and remain the sharpest into their 90s and beyond never stop learning. Keep asking questions, keep adapting, and never let yourself believe that it's too late to try something new. Social connection is just as crucial. Reach out to people, even if it feels easier to withdraw. Call an old friend, join a local group, engage in conversations with younger people. Loneliness accelerates aging, but strong relationships keep your mind and heart young. No matter where you are in life, there's always an opportunity to reconnect and be part of something bigger. Small improvements in nutrition and hydration can also make a huge difference. Eat foods that nourish your body, drink plenty of water, and cut back on processed foods and sugar. Fuel your body in a way that supports your energy levels, your skin, and your immune system. You don't need a perfect diet. Just make small choices each day that add up to a stronger, healthier version of yourself. The most important thing you can do is change the way you think about aging. Aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means adapting, growing, and finding new ways to stay engaged with life. The difference between those who stay strong and independent into their later years and those who fade away isn't genetics. It's daily choices. It's the willingness to keep moving, keep learning, and keep living with purpose. Every day is an opportunity to improve your health, no matter where you are starting from. You don't have to make huge changes overnight. Start with one small habit today. Move a little more, reach out to someone, challenge your brain, or eat a healthier meal. These small actions will build momentum, and before you know it, you'll feel the difference. You have more control over how you age than you might think. Your body and mind will respond to the care and attention you give them. Choose to stay engaged, choose to move, and choose to take control of your health. Because the best way to predict your future is to start shaping it today.